Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to game number 3 here between NorthernLions and myInsanity. This is game number 3 in a Battle of Central Europe match. Loser's bracket, so winner moves on to the next round, loser does go home. And well, NorthernLions, they respond to getting stomped by stomping in return as well, and it was a dominant performance in that last game from the level 1 Roche to very easy first blood and just completely crushing the lanes as well. Well, we'll see what myInsanity has up their sleeves here, and I mean, well, both teams need to pull out all the stops, pretty much, and we'll take a quick look at the draft here. The bans, Lycan and Invoker banned out by NorthernLions. myInsanity taking out the Tidehunter and the Batrider, so 2 Blink Initiators. And, well, they go for a first pick, Viper. Not your typical first pick hero, and there's still quite a few nice heroes left in the pool. There's your Mirana. Could go for a Mirana Shadow Demon combo on Lions. Something like that. They do like their Naga Siren as well, but maybe they want to wait till the second phase to go for her. But we'll see what the plan is and how they want to play it. They went for that Super Zoo draft last game, but with Lycan banned, they really can't do that again, and they'll go for the Brewmaster themselves, and hopefully they lane it a bit better than myInsanity did in the last game. And, well, I was talking about it during, after the draft in the game, but the offensive tri-lane with the Brewmaster, it can work, but that was just a disaster of a lane to run into. Like, I don't even know, guys, but, well, hopefully they run it mid or solo safe or something like that instead here and guarantee that Brewmaster gets what he needs. And we'll see what their second pick is here in just a second. They could still go for the Mirana if they want to. Mirana and Brewmaster go decently well together. Brewmaster also, I like the synergy with the Naga because you just kind of have 2 teamfight shutdown abilities in the Brewmaster ultimate and the Naga ultimate. And also Brewmaster very good at creating space and just with his teamfight ability. And then Naga has time to farm. So something they could certainly go for here. And yeah. Not a whole lot more to say. myInsanity, with the Viper, you'd think they want to get some sort of aggressive play going once again. Farm a quick mech and maybe push up tower, something along those lines. Or they could just go for a pickoff lineup with a Viper as well. And either way it does work, but it really just depends on the lineup they draft around this Viper. It's a hero that fits in pretty well to most aggressive style lineups. And we do see the Shadow Demon from along with the Brewmaster for Lions. Strong support in a lot of scenarios, as long as you either have a carry or support following up that disruption, something that can really make something happen. Mirana is obviously the best one, or at least the most known one. But like following something like a Lena Shadow Demon is pretty damn good. Kunkka Shadow Demon is pretty fun to watch as well. But we see a Visage pick from myInsanity. We saw them pick Visage earlier, and it worked out okay. I actually don't remember if they won that game or not. I don't think lane actually went too well. I reckon they lost it. Well, okay, they lost all the other games we did today, so they must have lost. And well, Visage also does fit the desire for aggression that a Viper does suggest, so they can go for a lot of kills and pickoffs early. Maybe an aggressive tri-lane here as well. Certainly something they can do, but Shadow Demon, a nice defensive support against it so far to try and dodge soul assumptions with disruptions, maybe something like that. We'll have to find out. But 2 pretty clear bans from myInsanity, taking the Mirana and the Dazzle out. Dazzle, not really a follow-up stun, but that Shadow Wave after the disruption, the heal bomb's pretty dirty if you get a nice lineup for it, like with an Axe. Dazzle Shadow Demon lane is absolutely ridiculous and pretty fun to watch too. So it's kind of a shame we don't get to see that. But Lions, they took out that Treant, and Treant did absolute work for myInsanity in game number 1, so that ban doesn't surprise me at all. And, well, time for the old ban pick in a row here for Lions. And, well, we'll see what they want to do. Shadow Demon, it's best to pair him with someone. I like Sand King along with Shadow Demon. He's still available. Let's see. What else could be pretty damn good? I do like Lena Shadow Demon. It's really, really fun to watch, and we don't see it enough. Lena just not really in the meta these days. I don't know. She has nice little AoE disable, but it does require you to hit it, and you need some setup, which is really her limitation. But with the Shadow Demon in the lineup, you can go for it, and it would kind of work out okay. So we'll have to see what they do decide to opt for. If they want to push again, they could go for Leshrac here. Just fight with the Brewmaster and then push with Leshrac behind it, but Leshrac's pretty vulnerable to Visage in a tri-lane, I would say. And a Viper Visage +1 tri-lane would be pretty damn scary to deal with.
10 seconds remaining.
And, well, they're really thinking this pick through. Normally when you have the old ban pick, you just kind of do it 1-2. But they banned that Rubik and then have waited quite some time to make this pick.
Reserve time.
Well, we'll see what they want to do here. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to say. myInsanity, all I know is that they want to, I don't know, they need some sort of disable or maybe some more slows in their third tri-lane hero. They may have liked that Treant with the slow, honestly, but he will not be available this time around. Living Armor also a pain to fight against in the tri-lane, and, well, that's a hero I feel like I should have mentioned to follow up the Shadow Demon. This is a nice roaming combination Disruption, Soul Catcher into Wraithfire Blast. Once he gets some levels and all those abilities, it's pretty damn strong. And the Wraith King Sun's quite nice, and you can clean some heroes very nicely. And ooh, an Earthshaker. There we go. God damn, I love Earthshaker. Two of my favorite supports in this game, an Earthshaker and Wraith King. I'm very excited about this. Very much so. I love me some Echo Slams. Problem is, well, I don't know. Earthshaker's not the best against Brewmaster, just because, I mean, you initiate and do a lot of damage, but Brewmaster still might get his ult off. But if you find a really nice Echo Slam into like an Enchant and a Fissure, you can actually kill the Brewmaster off before he gets his ult, which would be very, very nice for him.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm just excited to see this Earthshaker play, and I hope they go like aggressive or do some...
5
I don't know. That would be pretty fun to watch. Earthshaker Visage Tri-Lane has a lot of kill potential, especially with the Viper on top of it too. If that is the Tri-Lane, that's very scary. And we see a Gyrocopter, and
team pick.
he's a decent fighter in a Tri-Lane, but I don't like him in a 3v3 scenario quite as much, just because the Rocket Barrage tends to get split up between targets because you can just walk up close and share the damage if you're myInsanity. Gyro's really nice. I like him in the 3v1, and he was very popular back when it was just like 3-1-1s, defensive tri-lanes all day, every day, in every game of Dota, but it's not the case anymore, and he's not particularly self-sustainable. He has very short attack range and no real escape, and his stun's not very good at all. Homing missile's kind of garbage. And I just don't know, I just don't see this working out too great. And Shadow Demon and Wraith King, they may want to go roam around and maybe find some pulls and levels, but they can't leave this Gyro alone. He'll be too squishy in lane. We see a Weaver pick up from myInsanity, and Weaver Visage Tri-Lanes were a pretty cool thing back in the day, and, well, they can still lane this either way. You can put the Viper or the Weaver with the Tri-Lane. They both do just fine in a solo situation. And they may just commit the Viper to the Brewmaster to try and make his laning stage awful, which it most likely would, and then put the Weaver in the Tri-Lane. Sounds like the best choice. Anyway, bans from NorthernLions, they go for the Nature's Prophet ban. myInsanity take out the Clockwork. Clockwork, a pretty good combination with Gyrocopter, just sets up that AoE call down very nicely. Wouldn't have been the best with a Brewmaster on the team, but still a fair ban by myInsanity, I think. And Lions, they're looking for that last core hero. And, well, probably... Well, they had the Tidehunter... Not the Tidehunter. They had the Brewmaster for the Blink Initiation, so they don't necessarily need to get a Blink Initiator. But they could technically go for another one. The more Blinks, the merrier, as far as I say. So we'll see what they do want to opt for here.
5 seconds
And myInsanity, they're looking for one more core. Likely they're off lane or another solo, unless they do want that Weaver solo. But I'm expecting the Tri-Lane Weaver, because you do want to secure his farm. He needs that money. Because you really want to get a fast Lincoln Sphere, something like that, and he will want that Lincoln Sphere quite badly to deal with the Wraithfire Blast or Disruption and dodge those ganks.
10 seconds remaining.
And, well, 10 seconds left to make this last pick, and it's going to be a puck. So they do go for another Blink Initiator.
Radiant
I'm perfectly right with that. Ooh, Queen of Pain. There we go. There's your solo hero as well. You do sometimes see Queen of Pain Tri-Lanes, but I think they'll let her get her levels. Definitely the best choice here, and yeah, let the Weaver go ahead and Tri-Lane it up. And, well, Queen of Pain should do pretty good against the puck. That's a very old school mid lane matchup, to be perfectly honest. Back in the day, I don't know, before bottle crawling was tremendously popular, you'd see this a lot, because they're both pretty good lane bulliers, and that they can just kind of ram their heroes out of lane. Queen of Pain specifically, even with the overlay being removed. There we go. But let's go ahead and introduce our teams. This is game number 3, regardless of what the score indicator at the top says. My apologies for that. I just forgot to set it at the start of the game in the lobby. But anyway, for NorthernLions, also known as Not Best, we've got Flash up on the Shadow Demon. I feel pretty low, going to be taking the Gyrocopter. Wraith King played by Ankadot. Cyrek on that Brewmaster. Last but not least, we have Dark playing that puck. And on the side of myInsanity, looking to bounce back after that really, really tough game last game, you've got Dragon in the Well. Pretty funny name. I'm just going to say that every time. That's a really sick name. On that Earthshaker, we have GOG1 Dota up on that Weaver. Joining them in the Tri-Lane will be Victor, also known as Bucktop. We've got Cole up on the Viper in the mid lane. And last but not least, going safe lane will be the Queen of Pain. So it looks like it'll be Queen of Pain against Brewmaster. Brewmaster should do okay here. It'll be a little bit annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Puck up against what looks like a Viper. Should have a pretty sad time. You can't really phase shift dodge every single right click from Viper as far as the poison attack is concerned. And, well, the entire team is actually gathered down here at the bottom lane near the jungle. They're going to go and check the level 1 Roche. They're not going to risk anything. I guess they kind of forced that. I guess Wraith King has the aura, so that's one thing, but Lions have a very bad level 1 Roche lineup, except for that Wraith King, so I don't know, but sometimes you gotta make them check, and that means they'll be late getting to that tri lane. Might miss a little bit of XP, but they're on their way up there, and we'll get there eventually. Did they run by this ward? It might see them. Might have seen that Earthshaker. I'm not exactly sure. Let's check the vision range on that son of a gun. Yep, so they do see this aggressive tri-lane hitting that way from the ward, so they will know. They will know. And they've also dropped this mid lane, this ward up on the high ground in mid lane just to try and help out the Viper a bit and then give him some uphill vision to right-click away at this puck even from the low ground. And yeah, you can see already the sort of tough time Puck's going to have in this lane. It's not going to be fun. You can't phase shift dodge that many right-clicks. It's a little bit too much. And well, this tri-lane, if there's a good fissure blocking off and then finding some damage, soul assumption in on top of that, they can find some kills quite easily here, but they do have the de-initiator of Shadow Demon, where you can just kind of throw someone in a hole and hope things go better when they pull out. And well, we'll see how that pans out for them. In bottom lane, the Queen of Pain should have a pretty easy time against this Brewmaster, as long as she doesn't get too badly smacked around. But the thing is, this matchup's gotten a lot easier for Brewmaster over the last couple of patches with the way the Shadow Strike's been affected on Queen of Pain, as well as the new, not the new Drunken Haste, but the new Drunken Brawler, allowing you to just like kind of smack away at Queen of Pain and get a crit whenever you want to. But top lane, maybe going for this. There's a Shikuchi in. Are they going to find a fissure here? Not quite. Oh, yes, they will. Does that actually wall it off? But fissure lasts longer than Disruption. Does he have a way out? Yes, he does. The fissure just short, not quite long enough, and they almost kill a gyro anyway, but not quite able to pull it off. So the first fissure comes up just a bit short. But now there's a stun. Here comes the Rocket Barrage, positioning himself nicely, but oh my god, the power of Soul Assumption. And now, nice fissure trying to block off the Wraith King, and yeah, he's got nowhere to go right now. They're going to try and chase him down. He's tangoing his way through, and well, looks like he'll make his way out of here. Oh, no, never mind. Weaver going to go to town. There's going to be another stun here. There's a Shikuchi, but now Rocket Barrage is back. He finds a single target. Earthshaker will go down, and well, now Weaver, he's stuck back here with nowhere to go as well, and what a clowny fight up here top. Visage to get the first blood. Correct? Yeah, she did with the Soul Assumption, so. Well, Weaver's dead. So 3 for 2, but first blood going away. Triple kill for the Shadow Demon of all heroes in that top lane. Dragon from the well? Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna call him Dragon. He's Dragon Anatomy. Anyway, Grazine down bottom. Primary just fine. Viper is the last hit leader in this game. Queen of Pain and Brewmaster are going pretty evenly, whereas Puck's having a much sadder time middle. Dodging some of these right clicks, but it's going to be rough regardless. Puck does have the better rune control just from spamming out with the orb and pushing the wave away, so he'll be able to keep grabbing runes and sustain that way. But oh, top lane, or no, bottom lane, the Visage actually moved down there to try and help find a kill, and does find a Brewmaster until he gets that Blink Dagger. No real way to get away from that, and without his ultimate, he's just got no way out. Nice little rotation down from Visage to help out this Queen of Pain a bit in this lane that was going pretty even up until that point. And yeah, Visage getting a couple of kills to start with that first blood as well, so he has his boots up and ready to go. So he could go ahead and farm that quick mech if he wants to, but Viper tends to be the one farming mech in most scenarios, but he's gone for a Sage's Mask? So he's buying an Aquila, okay. You don't always see that on Viper, you just see that very quick mech most of the time, but he will be going for that Ring of Aquila. Top lane, Weaver trying to go ham, but not really finding anything. Running underneath a sentry. Is there another stun from Wraith King? No, he's pretty much out of mana. That's the problem with this hero, is that 1 or 2 stuns after the start of the game, you're pretty much out of mana and don't have much going for you. There's a bunch of clarities and probably will use one here in a second. Yeah, there he does go. Fissure, I don't know what that Fissure was hoping for. He can't really afford to spam too many abilities on this Earthshaker. He has a couple clarities left as well, but I guess he was just so low. Just throw out the Spite Fissure and hoped before going back to base to heal up. Well, bottom lane, Brewmaster playing a lot more carefully now after that gank from the Visage, so he's made his impact known in this bottom lane, and well, that leaves this Weaver kind of alone in this off lane for the time being, with a Earthshaker down, going back to the base. So he'll do mostly okay. I mean, you can always try and Sakuchi dodge out of things, but we might see a disruption here in a second. He keeps pump faking it, but not quite going for it. And Rocket Barrage spent for no particular reason there. Spurn through your mana sometimes. Just gotta fire some rockets. It's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Viper mid lane still kind of dominating. 23 and 13 against this Puck is 13 and 1, and well, Puck is this DD rune, gonna try and fight back a little bit. Viper, however, not quite level 6. If he's level 6, I think he gets this kill, but instead just forces that Puck back once again. Puck does have some ball charges in himself, so he'll be just fine here. And Viper is now level 6. So maybe he can go for, if he can bait a phase shift and then use the Viper Strike, he might find a kill here, but he's going pretty deep. Gonna take a tower shot as well. Top lane, Weaver continued to be left alone. I don't really know how I feel about this. You really do want to secure last hits for him, and I feel like they could keep fighting this tri-lane. They don't know if they need to back off like this, and the Visage just kind of stacking and pulling and doing his own thing bottom right now. And well, things have gotten a lot more passive since that one fight where there was that 3 for 3, or sorry, 3 for 2 exchange, and that one kill bottom. Well, getting pretty tedious down here, but looking at last hits, I mean, Viper's still crushing, obviously. And he will continue to do that until this, well, until basically forever, until someone comes to help out this puck pretty much. And, well, he's got the Ring of Aquila, so we'll see if he still goes for that mech. Queen of Pain actually getting pretty damn low. Looks like she was trying to dive this tower. Let's see, how low is Brewmaster? He is quite low, so he'll be forced out of the lane. With the Shadow Strike, he almost actually goes down to it, to the last tick of it, and Queen of Pain, is she leveling that Shadow Strike? She is. She has actually put 2 points in it, so a little bit more damage potential there, and does lower the cooldown by half. Yeah, no, not by half. It goes from 16 to 12, so pretty significant decrease in that cooldown for her. And well, Gyro, he's got 24 last hits in this top lane as well. What's he going for in terms of items? He's got this Aquila. He'll finish his phase up as well. No surprise there. Afterwards, you can go for Helm of the Dominator. You can go for drums if you want to fight a bit more. A couple of different options on Gyro, but eventually you just want to kind of build that BKB as well and then build into damage. And that's kind of the path. You need 2 items before you really do too much work on Gyrocopter other than your ultimate and maybe finding some Rocket Barrage kills. But the problem with Rocket Barrage is it puts you in a position to take quite a bit of damage as well. You're dishing out some, but you have to be right next to heroes to do that damage. You might be looking for this. No, Earthshaker's sitting really far back as well. He's just level 3.5 right now. And, well, I'd like to see him maybe doing some stacking and pulling at some point too. But right now, Visage and Queen of Pain going to be the ones doing that. Visage actually in the lane enjoying some lane XP, trying to find that level 6. So she gets that Visage Birds going. And then she reaches her... A real strong point is that level 6, level 7 on Visage, where you get the birds and you have max level Soul Assumption. But yeah, right now he's level 5. Hasn't put his level 5 point in anything quite yet, so not sure what that's about, but... yeah, I don't know. Brewmaster working towards that Blink Dagger, I'd imagine. He has a bottle as well, but... he's a good long way from his Blink Dagger, and, well, he does have his ultimate ready to go. Not quite yet. He's just level 5. Queen of Pain is level 7, but she's actually skipped her ultimate. Doesn't think she has the mana for it, and, well, they're trying to kill off Cyrek. Drunken Brawler does dodge 1 attack, but... well, not dodge the second, but he's just fine. He'll make it out. Not level 6, though. Still, and it's a very, very weight level 6. It is 1-1. Like I said, apologies. I forgot to set the ticker, or the things at the top of the screen. It is 1-1 right now. This is game number 3. Professor ult is used defensively for the most part. He's not going to find anyone here. This is pretty much going to be a wasted ult unless he can find this Visage maybe. That TP out was really bold. I don't really know what that was for, but can he actually finish him off with the stun and the Fire Panda here? There's support coming down from the puck, though, so that will help out quite a bit. Here comes the stun. There's the boulder toss. Not the boulder toss. Well, there was a toss, but then the instant clap is what I meant to say. And now Dream Coil used on Queen of Pain. She'll blink the coil. Blink break the coil, I guess. And she'll back up, but Weaver has made his way top lane. He finds out the Gyrocopter with the supports, or the rotation bottom. Nice Fissure catching 2 heroes. It's going to be a complete total tri-lane wipe in the top lane. 2 heroes making it happen. Just Earthshaker and Weaver. Really nice find for them. Double kill for Weaver, and that's a nice start. He could work towards maybe a Perseverance, or he could buy... I don't know, work towards Power Treads right now. But we'll see what he decides to opt for if he goes a bit greedier and goes for that Perseverance straight up instead of going for the Treads. Getting boots on Weaver is pretty nice, even though you do have what seems like infinite haste from Shikuchi. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Another kill? Maybe? Maybe? Not quite. Not quite going to dive it. He thought about it, but doesn't want to run into a tower. Doesn't really have the health to do it quite yet. He has the Bracer, actually, which is interesting. Is he going to go Drums Weaver? I haven't seen that in a long time. I have not seen that in a long time. Anyway, they want to take a fight here. He wants to finish so bad, but more heroes rotating in. Shadow Demon's back, so they have that defensive presence, but Visage is also back. They can still look for a kill here. Directly away at this Wraith King. There's the Fissure. Will there be defensive disruption in time? There it will, but I mean, Soul Assumption's going to fly as soon as he pops out. It will come out here in a second. Where's the Soul Assumption? We'll fly up a little bit late. Only got off that 2 charge Soul Assumption instead of 3. Rocket Barrage damage flying through, and this actually stun will hit Weaver. The rocket actually landing, and he's going to go down, but Soul Assumption probably going to clean up turn around. Oh, he actually already used one, didn't he? Well, there it will. He does get, there it does go. He gets the Gyrocopter. This is the double kill. Echo Slam being leveled and trying to kill off the Shadow Demon, but not going to find anything. In fact, Shadow Demon with the Shadow Poison might chase this down, but only gets the 1 stack. It is max level, though, so it's going to do a fair bit of damage. He finds another one. Oh, no, he fires it the wrong direction, but still. 1 right click, and then the trigger is enough. And double kill for the Shadow Demon. How many kills does he have this game? He has at least 5. It's a 5-kill Shadow Demon at 10 minutes into the game. That's ridiculous. Well, Brewmaster little bit easier life down here now that their Visage has left, but Queen of Pain still having the easier time down here. Working towards an Orchid, already has her first Oblivion Staff. On top of Brown Boots and a Bassi, interestingly enough, and just a casual Mantle. But yeah, she's looking just fine, and yeah, Queen of Pain with a nice start does a lot of damage, and once she gets to level 11, she can rotate around with level 2 Sonic Wave, look for some kills maybe, but that's still a decent way off, because she didn't go minus or anything like that, so not going to quite happen. Weaver's still pressuring top pretty damn hard. Looks like he's bought a Belt of Strength, so gonna go ahead and buy those Power Treads, it looks like. That's the only thing to really do with that. But, I don't know. We'll see if that does turn into Treads. Not really anything else that could be. Gyro forced to sit back pretty far, and Gyro is a hero. I mean, Call Down's nice. You don't need items to use it, but Flat Cannon's pretty insubstantial until you get some actual damage items up. And they might go for the dive here. Visage Bird's flying in, Shikuchi'd Weaver, and, well, you're in a tough spot with the Visage, with the vision from the Visage Birds. Holy crap, that was hard to say. Might be able to find this Queen of Pain coming up as well. We'll find the Gyro kill very easily. Nice rotation. But now she might be the one in trouble. Puck won't be able to find the silence quite yet, though. Queen of Pain, you're gonna have to try and blink at the trees here. Weaver has come in as well. Visage Bird trying to do something, but and a Shadow Demon finding another 100 gold there from the Visage Birds. Brewmaster ultimate is popped, not before Visage kills the Shadow Demon. Brewmaster ult trying to do something here. Visage actually using Soul Assumption on the Fire Panda, trying to kill it off and reduce the damage that this Earthshaker can take. And it might just work. Earthshaker is on the run. Soul Assumption flies through. Not able to do anything. Queen of Pain looks like she found another kill in the backline, and she's not done yet. Brewmaster's ultimate is done. He could be in a lot of trouble. Viper's up here as well. He's going to go to town, and, well, there's no way out for this Brewmaster. He's going to go down, too. A 3-for-0 trade, and they also killed the Gyrocopter before that as well, so call it a 4-for-0. And Wraith King dies as well, so that's kind of a team wipe. Doesn't really look like it, but that's because the respawn times, and, well... Really nice fighting from myInsanity, looking very similar. They just love its aggressive style of play and just going to town. And 5 heroes top, who cares, man? If you find the kills, find the towers. It works out, and they do. They find they find at least 5 kills, and then take the tier 1 tower. Well, they might keep moving on, but probably best to back off. Brewmaster ultimate is down for 80 seconds though, so maybe they can keep continuing to fight. They got some arcane boots. Do they have a mech anywhere? Normally Viper would build it. Let's see. He does have it done, so they can actually keep going if they want to. Well, Queen of Pain's gone bottom to find some more levels and farm. Has found level 11 now, so level 2 Sonic Wave. 475 damage and a pretty nice AoE, so gotta be pretty careful of that as well. Up top. Time-lapse, not enough. He gets emasculated by that Shadow Poison. It's a lot of damage. You cannot underestimate that Shadow Poison stacking. It's ridiculous. And he's gone for the max Shadow Poison, so that's a ton of damage. And Weaver will go down even with the time-lapse. Actually, it looks like time-lapse also doesn't break off those Shadow Poison charges. Like, say, it looked like he time-lapsed and then he got triggered by the Shadow Poison. So that means that the stacks, if they were there, they made it through. And Viper, 4 heroes ganking him, and, well, Viper, he may be tanky with a mech, but he shouldn't be tanky enough to survive this. Nice fissure. Does he have an Echo Slam? He does, but not able to find a kill quite yet. Not even any... No levels in Enchant Totem, which is pretty interesting. Offered to an Aftershock instead, and, well, he'll go down. But here come the Visage Birds. They'll find some kills. Queen of Pain showing up as well. 2 heroes down immediately, and, well, Soul Assumption flies through, finishes off the Brewmaster. Weaver's back as well to try and help push this Tier 1 middle tower. And, oh, once Tier 1 middle goes down, they'll lose a lot of map control here, especially their own jungle. Puck dodging some bugs, and we'll go ahead and back up. But Queen of Pain trying to finish it, almost gets it. Under 20 HP on that Puck before she makes her way out. Trying to chase down Queen of Pain, actually, but Tier 1 middle does go down in the meantime. Weaver and Visage cleaning it up, and... and... Yeah, this is one of those games where Brewmaster, second game today where we've seen just a completely ineffective one, where it just doesn't add anything, it feels. Like, the ultimate, not able to clean up any heroes, and where's the follow-up damage? Gyro, they kind of need his burst with the Rocket Barrage and the Call Down, but he also needs to farm. It's a bit of a catch-22. He's going for drums, which will help him fight a little bit, but that also delays his BKB, which he needs very sorely to stand up against his Queen of Pain and Visage. There's just way too much damage, and Earthshaker on top of that, don't even get me started. Earthshaker, he's got Arcane Boots first instead of going straight Blink Dagger. So a little bit of a reprieve as far as that team fight's concerned. Brewmaster out a bit far ahead of himself here. Will there be any silencer of any kind? No. He'll be forced to pop his ultimate and back off once again. So another wasted ulti. And he just can't afford to keep doing this. This is the problem with Brewmaster when you're behind and your team can't help you out. There's just nothing you can do with an ultimate. And now they're going to lose a Tier 1 bottom tower as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, can actually defend this? Shadow Poison being spammed out now. Fissure will fly through onto the Shadow Demon, but the tower goes down very easily. Birds coming forward, trying to do some scouting. Just gets critted by Brewmaster immediately. Stone Form coming through from the Vicious Birds. Weaver diving very hard. I don't know about this one. He might just go down here immediately. That was way too aggressive, but Shadow Demon will probably go down here. The bug does stay on through Disruption, so probably will finish him. Yep, it will happen. Here comes an Echo Slam. Call Down is being used as well. So much flashing lights. Oh my god, but I mean, Gyrocopter without BKB, he can't stop this fight. Really nice Dream Coil, though. We'll catch a couple of heroes. Vintage will go down. Right now, a 3-for-2 trade in favor of Lions, even after that kind of wasted Brewmaster ultimate earlier. But we see Fissure, nice Enchant Totem as well. Will burn only the Reincarnate, though, so no real way out of this, and he will go down. So a 4-for-2 trade. Not too bad for Lions, but they do lose the Gyrocopter again. But they do hold on to their 2-2 tower. They have lost all their tier 1s. But at the same time, Queen of Pain wasn't there. With her burst, they win that fight pretty easily, I think. Her Orchid's also done now in the stash. Probably will fly out to her pretty damn soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, they just need BKBs to deal with this Queen of Pain or something, or some tank ability, because her burst is getting ridiculous. I mean, she's got max level Scream of Pain, level 2 Shadow Strike, and level 2 Ultimate. Pretty ridiculous. Lots of right-click, too, with the Orchid.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They both force the Glyph, and this will probably be denied here immediately. Yeah, Catapult not quite able to grab it, so... Small victory there for them, but they're down to 2 outer tier towers, whereas all the towers still remaining for MYI. And, well... Kill score 18 to 14, so that's a little bit closer. Let's take a look at the graphs and what this actually means. XP, 5k lead, not too bad. Gold lead, however, with all the towers, definitely in favor of MYI. And well, we've seen Lions, if they can find a good team fight, they can turn things around and win some fights. But, I mean, the Brewmaster Ultimate needs to do more, definitely. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see if they can keep it up and actually win another fight. We do see a Blade of Alacrity on our... Oh, God. Viper. Jesus Christ. And... well, that's probably going to turn into a Yasha Manta style, more than likely. Oh, no, never mind. It's an Aghanim, so I just completely missed the point booster. Never mind. So, it's going to be the Aghanim's build, the same build you see every single game, Adoi. So, that'll help them fight even more often with that Viper Strike on that 12-second cooldown as opposed to 50 or 30, depending on what level he is. Level 11 is 50 seconds, which is pretty long, so... it's certainly not as good as 12, or whatever it is with the Aghanims.
Tower is under attack.
Nope, they're going to keep trying to pressure this tower. Mech and Arcane Boots, keeping the sustain going. Tower's about half health. We'll see if they keep trying to fight. Brewmaster, he has a Blink Dagger and an Ultimate ready. Level 2 Ultimate as well, so that'll be a lot more effective, I think. So this might be his best chance to make an impact in the game right now. And if he doesn't with this fight, then they're in a lot of trouble. Bugs will fly through, trying to dissuade the push. And Bugs are just annoying to deal with, man. Let's see, how far has he leveled it up? Weaver... yeah, he's going for the max bugs as opposed to leveling the Geminate attack, and you can do it either way. On Weaver, I've done it both ways. I play this hero quite a bit, and I typically go for like 2 or 3 levels in bugs and then go for Geminate, but when you're fighting this often, you don't have that much physical damage. Level 4 bugs is actually a pain in the ass to deal with, especially for supports on NorthernLions. Like, this, the Shadow Demon in particular have a hard time dealing with these bugs. Like, you have to kill them before you fight, or else you're just going to take way too much damage. And, well, they're going to head towards the tier 2 middle now. They're not done fighting. Earthshaker has Echo Slam ready to go. Only level 1 right now. With all this 5-manning, they haven't really found that many levels on their supports, which, I mean, that's just kind of the way things go. But they've won enough fights that they've got at least something. And, well, Reincarnate's up in 80 seconds. They will be missing that ultimate for quite some time. Puck has the Blink Dream Coil ready to go. Is level 2 coil as well, but will they actually try to defend this middle tower? It's taking quite a bit of damage. And, well, Vicious Bird's coming in, gonna try and heal up. Nice Fissure as well. We'll catch the Shadow Demon. Can they find the kill? No real follow-up there. This is not nearby to Soul Assumption.
Top tower is under attack.
Top tower actually being split pushed by the Gyrocopter, and this is probably the right choice. It's a slow split push, but just have Catapult and 3 range creeps. But I'd like to see MY take a fight middle if this is gonna be the case. Like, don't let them just split push around, I guess. This Weaver really doesn't have anything. I mean, he's going for a lot of like fight right now items, which I guess fits with his team. But I'd really like to see him get a Lincolns and actually be able to fight a lot more effectively. But they're gonna take this middle tower, no contest. They just want to fight without the Wraith King ulti without Gyro, and Gyro actually doesn't even kill this top tower. Glyph is forced out for it though, and they will likely deny this. But Weaver might actually have a hard time getting this denied through the catapult. But he'll probably find it. Here we go. He does get it. So no harm, no foul there. Visage will just go ahead and grave chill up this Brewmaster from the high ground. They should probably just go ahead and back up. Visage is actually trapped by the Fissure. Pretty unfortunate for him. He'll probably get caught out and die here. But anyway, Gyro, he's come to the fight. But here comes the Queen of Pain, doing quite a bit of damage. Not able to finish anything off quite yet. But Gyro does go down to the Viper Strike damage. And, well, Shadow Demon might be the next to fall here. Brewmaster Ultimate is popped once again, but not before Shadow Demon does go down. 3-0 right now is the trade. Vicious Bird is actually pretty damn good against this Brewmaster ulti. They just right-click away these Brewlings, and then what can you do? And I mean, just a completely total one team fight once again for myInsanity. And that's without the Weaver there. They don't really need him for this. Doesn't add that much in a team fight, but would certainly like to have him with the bugs too. And they take it easily. And with the Queen of Pain here with the Orchid, I mean, it's going to get tough. She's going for a Necro Book as well, which is a pretty damn good end the game right now item. She'll be getting that Necro 3 up pretty shortly. Necro 1 is complete. And well, Vicious Birds, a lot of physical damage. The thing is, Lions, they're so damn low level that their respawn times are very short. Puck, however, gets Orchided up and will go down. Queen of Pain pretty damn low on mana though. Needs to find the blink out and just kind of leave. Not too much more she can add here without the mana, but this tier 3 tower taking quite a bit of damage. Viper just going to ham on it. We'll throw out a Viper Strike, taking quite a bit of damage. Yeah, they hung around a little bit too long here, I think. But oh my god, what an Echo Slam for the Earthshaker. He has no follow-up fissure. Will enchant Totem. They do blow up the Wraith King, but his Reincarnate is back online, but so many of their heroes are still alive. Queen of Pain needs some more mana. Arcane Boots, where are they? They were already used by the Earthshaker, so they're not going to find it. But Earthshaker's still alive somehow here. Weaver's showing up as well, diving pretty deep. They find even more kills. And buyback from the Brewmaster. His ultimate's not ready to go yet. Not really sure what more he can do, but Weaver diving very hard once again. Queen of Pain finding yet another kill. She's unstoppable. Weaver going to try and pick off this Brewmaster. Grave Chill going down as well. Soul Assumption should finish it off. And I mean, myInsanity, they've almost done it. But oh, Weaver diving diving too deep once again. They don't quite get this tier 3 tower. It is very damn low, but I think it'll get a lot easier once they get this Necro Book done up on this Queen of Pain. And well, they do force out a lot of buybacks. They do dive a little bit too hard there, lose some heroes, but let's see. How many buybacks were forced? Only the Brewmasters, but that will delay his Aghanim Scepter if that's what he goes for. He actually has Arcane Boots right now, so whatever he was going for, it's going to be very, very slow now. Viper has the Aghanims and Mechtum, as mentioned. We'll see what he goes for next. He could maybe even go Necro Book, but that's, I don't know, it's not really a Viper item. Did Puck dodge that with the blink? Yes, he did. Okay, so he'll be just fine. Nice little spur of the moment blink to escape that Viper Strike. And well, Earthshaker's now level 11, so we'll have level 2 Echo Slam in the future fights. Also has a Blink Dagger done as well. We saw that in the last fight, but it'll be even more obvious next time. And well, Queen of Pain going in 1v3, finding a kill. And that's kind of the story of her game so far. Getting very close at Necro 3, if not having it already. Isn't on the courier? No, not quite yet. But they'll go ahead and push mid with this Necro 2. With the tower as low as it is, I don't really see how they fight it. Brewmaster Ultimate... Oh, they actually will go ahead and deny the tower, so... Brewmaster Ultimate is back online, so they can maybe go for this, but Necro Creep's coming in. They're running just... Where are you going, Necro Creeps? Necro Creeps, you're drunk. Please, have mercy. They'll just kind of feed themselves. And nice little bit of gold there for Gyro finishing off one of the Creeps. And yeah, well... I don't know, not really going to be able to find a whole lot right now. And look at the net worth. It's pretty damn far ahead. Look at all that Radiant net worth. Visage, all these kills has also made quite an impact as far as the net worth charts are concerned. Nice Fissure will grab 3 heroes, forcing the ultimate once again, and the ultimate's forced, and they might even lose the range racks before anything happens. Visage does get hit by the Boulder Toss, but she's pretty damn tanky with an Aghanim's done now. Can actually kill this Visage off, doesn't look like it. And well, here come the birds, finding some nice stuns. No heroes dying as of yet, and Puck finding the first kill. Weaver will go down. He's just, I don't know if oh my god, that Echo Slam. It doesn't even matter what I just was about to say. Call down, not doing nearly enough. AoE damage for Queen of Pain as well. Earthshaker needs to find this Fissure to try and kill off this Puck, but it's not quite going to happen. But still, 4 kills, and that Echo Slam just way too much, and they're going to take their first lane to Rax here. And Anderson keeps steamrolling through, it looks like, and yeah, the Weaver really just doesn't need to show up to these fights. He should really just farm, but it just doesn't matter even if he keeps dying like this. First Rax go down. And yeah, Gyro really badly needs to come online for Lions. But, I mean, he has an Ogre Club. He's very close. He's actually getting close to a BKB. Well, by close, I mean, relatively. He's about 16. He can afford the Mythical Hammer, and then, so what, 1,600. 600 gold on top of that. So he's got about 700, 800 gold left to go towards that BKB, and he needs it very badly to fight. But Roshan going to be the target here. Getting Viper Struck up as well. They should take this pretty quick. Is that a medallion on the Visage? Yes, it is. So they'll take this down very quickly, and, well, they'll probably give it to, well, Weaver would like it the most, but they'll probably just give it to the Viper, I think, here. Probably the best choice and make the best use of it, because you can come back and Viper strike some dudes. And Necro 3's done a Queen of Pain, and they have very little way to deal with this right now. Viper will take the Aegis. And well, they'll just kind of keep on going with Necro 3 and Aegis. This is the time to go. They don't want to give Gyro any more time to finish this BKB. This is the time to go. This is when Queen of Pain's are most effective, just at level 16 as well with a finished Necro Book. Oh my god, my voice is going hoarse. Oh, where's my water? This is what happens when you cast all day for 4 days straight. Thank god I'm on a break for the next few days, and maybe I'll recover a little bit, but who knows? Well, here comes myInsanity. They're looking to finish this right now and try and take out this Rex. Brewmaster Ultimate will be back online, but we saw it do next to nothing in the last fight. It just really doesn't add anything. Well, there'll be a homing missile coming in. Doesn't really matter that much. 25 chill gold for that Visage. I feel pretty good about that. And well, doing a pretty good job clearing these creep waves so far. I mean, they do have the Puck, Orbit to spam, Flat Cannon as well, and just Shadow Poison on top of that. Certainly helps out, but eventually they won't be able to keep spamming this, and they just can throw the Viper up with the Aegis and just go to town here. Throws in a casual Viper Strike. With this Aghanims, you can pretty much do that whenever you want. You see a stun. They're trying to kill off this Necro creep. It's taking quite a bit of damage as well. Here comes the fight. Nice defensive disruption. Will save a hero here for the time being, but Gyro might still go down irregardless. And, well, here comes the call down. Not really doing anything. And the Sonic Wave coming through, not really doing anything either. Just killing off that Skeleton King. He'll respawn. Reincarnate now blown. No heroes properly dead. Shadow Demon will be the first one to die for real. And, well, now we see the deaths finally coming in. A sustained fight. I mean, myInsanity just have way too much of an item advantage. They're way too tanky for this, and they'll just kind of pull through the longer a fight goes. Brewmaster Ultimate is now down. They can focus on killing this Rax, and, well, that should be just about all she wrote. With Puck down, Shadow Demon down for a while. BKB used by Gyrocopter, but what's that really going to do? They Viper Strike through it. They're just going to right-click through it and kill him. That's your 10-second BKB down the drain, and he's just dead. And, well, now it's a team wipe. It's official. And, well, I'm kind of surprised we don't see a GG quite yet. They do have the better late game, theoretically, just with the Gyrocopter, but they're just not going to get there. This game's pretty much over, and, yep. Being pointed out in the chat once again, this is Game 3, actually. myInsanity do have a win. I just made a little mistake when I made the lobby. And, yeah, this is going to decide the end of the game. So, MOI looking likely to move on to the next round here to face the winner of 6K plus Mousepad versus Aftershock Gaming. And, well, NLions, this will be the end of their tournament, unfortunately. And I had some high hopes from Nataspace. I heard some good things about them coming into the tournament, but it's just not their day, man. They're going to get shut down by this by the Serbian squad in this game. Yep, and they're going for the tier 4 towers, just trying to finish this game off. And, well, Echo Slam going to catch out a couple of heroes here, and this should be the last fight. All the heroes going down. Nice Dream Coil, but it just doesn't matter. Necro 3 is doing damage as well, and another 3 or 4 hero wipe. Another kill. The entire team's dead once again for NLions, and that's going to be your game. GG called by Flash, so well played to myInsanity. A couple of very exciting games. This game started out a little bit slow, but once it got going, man, there was a lot of fighting. And to myInsanity, this team, watch out for them in the next round. Watch those games. Very, very exciting. They just fight constantly with all of their drafts. It's pretty awesome. Well, it sucks to be Nataspace in the situation, or NorthernLions as they're tagged up as, but they gave it their best shot. They had a nice little comeback win and a nice stomp in the last round of the losers bracket, but their road ends here. myInsanity will move on, and well, that's it for us here. For the Battle of Central Europe today on Heflatv 1. If you like the cast, please do follow us. Hopefully we'll have a co-cast in the future. And actually, this is the last game I'll be doing for Battle of Central Europe. I go on vacation tomorrow, so I believe Heflatv will be taking over for me in the coming days for the rest of the tournament. So definitely tune into that. He's a fine caster, and he should do a fantastic job. But, well, you should definitely follow us on all of our social media outlets. We're HeflaTV on Twitter and Facebook. Heflamoke on YouTube. You can find the VODs. If you want to watch Nataspace comebacks from yesterday, or watch games 1 and 2 if you missed them in this series, they will be up on YouTube at some point today at Heflamoke. And you can follow me at Don Horatio as well if you like my cast. I'm sorry for the mistakes I made in game number 1, and also just the ticker in this one. I'm a little bit tired. My voice is a little bit rusty right now, but that'll be it for us today. There will be some Join Dota League America Division 1 action on HeflaTv 1 later today, brought to you by my good friend Roxas. So tune in later if you want to watch that. And that'll be it for us for a couple of hours at the very least, though. I'm going to run some music after this, maybe an ad or two, and that'll be it. So I want to thank you guys all for watching, and please do tune in for the rest of this tournament and over the next couple of days. It will be a really good one towards the end. Some very nice teams like myInsanity, TCN probably the favorite to win as well, but also Goomba Gaming in there as well. Some good stuff in there. Keep watching. And, well, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the other side.